Alrighty, I'm back. Yeah, how you been, man? What's been happening? You got a new album coming out. I've just had a listen
Oh
to
man,
the first single, and it sounds awesome, man. It's called In the Dark. Can you tell us a bit about the album?
yeah, the album I think is it's kind of a cross between our first record and our last record, Time of My Life. I think it's a mix of all of them together, and
Yeah.
we've had a lot of fun making it. It's some really good rock and roll songs on it, and there's a couple of good Three Doors Down songs that people are gonna love, and I think that there's some good ballads on it as well. So I think it's a pretty well-rounded record, and we're really proud of it.
Yeah, awesome, man. Yeah, I'm going to be looking forward to hearing the thing in its entirety. I've only just heard the one song so far, but I like what I hear. Just wondering, when was the last time you guys were in Australia? 'Cause I can't even find it on Google, so it must have been a few years ago.
At least 7 years ago.
Oh, wow, so it was a while ago. Do you remember much about
Yeah, it
that
was a
tour?
long
Did
time
you get
ago,
a good
it is.
reception?
Yeah, we've always had a good time when we go to Australia. It's always good, and I don't remember exactly where we played. The name of the place that we played, but we had a great time, and we always love coming back there. And I just remember just we were doing some press in the hotel in Sydney, and someone turned me on to these beers called VB Victoria Bitters,
Yeah?
and I don't know if anyone down there likes them, but I like them.
Oh, yeah, I quite like VB, but the funny thing is, here I guess it's like, I don't know if you've heard the word bogan, if that makes any sense to you, but that's sort of kind of the white trash beer here, but I quite like it, and yeah, it's kind of got a bad reputation here for some reason among people. They're like, oh, you drink
That's
VB,
okay.
you're one of those people.
Yeah, it's okay. I like it too.
Yeah, me too. I like it. I don't care. I like all beer. I actually really like Budweiser, and people in Australia are like, why do you like that? It tastes like water. And I'm like, exactly. It's really drinkable.
Yeah, you can drink it all night, right?
Yeah, that's what I love. That's what I love about it. Anyway, I was talking to Sean Morgan from Seether a little while ago, and he sounded quite bummed out that the last few albums he's done, he hasn't really got much radio play. And I know with you guys, your first two albums, they were just such massive, Kryptonite and Here Without You, all those songs were just so big on the radio. Do you find it now that it's harder to get on the radio? And I think alternate radio side have stepped away from rock music a bit as well. So do you find it like they still play your stuff a lot?
Yeah, they still play it. It is what it is. Like they're only gonna. Radio's changing all the time, and right now it's in a spot where they only play a certain amount of music, and you just gotta kind of go with that. You just gotta kind of suck it up, and you gotta go play some shows, and you gotta quit bitching about it. You just gotta go and do.
Yeah. Is it still like a challenge for you guys to write albums? Because this is like, I think, your 7th album or something, so you've got a lot of songs now, and like just over the last 15 years. Is it still just as inspired as you were back in the days?
Yeah, I think even more so now. I think, we did a greatest hits record, and that was kind of like drawing a line in the sand, if you will.
Yeah.
We decided right then, like this is our greatest hits up to this point. Now let's see if we can write another chapter. And that's a challenge. And writing music is not easy. It's really difficult. If it was easy, everybody would have a record. But, it's hard. So we just continue to try and try as hard as we can, and try to have as much fun as possible, because if it ain't fun, it ain't worth it.
For sure.
Yeah, go for it.
It's funny, just talking again about your song Kryptonite and Here Without You. I swear I've heard those songs done at karaoke at least 100 times, and I've probably done a few drunken versions of it myself. But I'm just wondering, have you ever been in a karaoke bar and no one knows you from Three Doors Down, and have you ever heard someone just do a really bad version of one of your songs?
Oh yeah, man! Like so many times. That thing about karaoke is you're gonna hear a lot of bad versions of a lot of bad songs, and eventually, if you're in a band, you're gonna hear a version of yours. So yeah, I've heard it several times. I've heard a good one and a bad one.
Yeah,
but mostly bad.
Yeah, I think my version would probably be more in the bad category than the good.
As long as you're having fun, man. If you're having fun, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Now, you've got a foundation. It's called the Better Life Foundation, and you're raising awareness for child abuse and all that sort of stuff. I'm guessing, first of all, where did this idea to start a charity come from? And, what were some of the highlights of, some of the people you've had? Because you've had Leonard Skinner and you've had Alter Bridge, who I love, and Stained as well. They're awesome. I guess how did the idea come about, and who have been some of your favourite bands that you've worked alongside with?
Well, I'll start at the beginning. I think we started the foundation in response to a show that we played years ago in Mobile, Alabama. We played a show for a charity, and, we didn't take any money, and the band that played with us was Shinedown.
Yeah.
They didn't take any money. We did it for free.
Mm-hmm.
It was an arena show, a sold-out arena, and we thought, hey, we probably made a lot of money for this charity. This was good. So we asked to see the books.
Yeah.
They showed us the books, and we were horrified. We were horrified to realize that everybody got paid except the charity and us. Yeah. But everybody else made money, and it made us so mad. Yeah, dude, it was a crook fest. So we decided right then that we were never going to do that again. We were going to start our own foundation, and every penny and every dollar that we took in, we were going to give back out. So that's what we do. We basically are a middleman between us and women and children's charities here in America. Every dollar we get, we put right back out. It's a dollar in, dollar out organization. Yeah. No one takes a paycheck. We have two expenses. We have 2 cell phone bills that we pay, and that's it.
Yeah. Well, it's a cool as idea, man, and it's great that you're doing that for kids because, someone's got to do it, and it's awesome that you guys are the one that are stepping up and saying, we should be putting money towards this. So that's awesome, man.
Well, we're glad to do it. I think the true spirit of giving is giving without getting anything in return. Yeah,
exactly. It feels good, I donate to charity every now and again, and I don't like doing it, and then I feel better when, normally I'll give to homeless people, something like that. Like, I like to see the people, like their response and stuff. But, every now and again I'll do something nice just to make myself feel better about all the shitty things I do.
I hear you.
Yeah. So what other big tours you got planned this year? You must have a lot of shows coming up.
We got some shows here in America. We're going to be doing some festivals and things like that. Just kind of promoting the record, and we're trying to get Europe and South America and Australia all kind of routed so we can get back over there. It's been such a long time since we've been there.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's kind of the plan.
Yeah. I'm just wondering, and I'm sure you've got this question 1,000 times before, but who would you say are like the main bands that inspired you? Because to me it's sort of like a post-grunge sound, like there's definitely sort of a Nirvana, Pearl Jam influence, but there's something else that I can't quite put my finger on. I'm just wondering what were like the 5 bands that really, shaped Three Door Down's sound?
I would say probably Alice in Chains and would be one of them. Leonard Skinner would be another one. I think probably, oh, wow. Trying to think, Def Leppard, like an old Def Leppard.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the 80s Def Leppard.
Mm. Yeah, and is there any, new bands that you think might be the next big thing? Is there any bands at the moment that you're listening to is like, wow, this band, they're doing something that no one else is doing?
Yeah, there's a band here in America called Highly Suspect that I really like. That's, kind of changing things around a little bit. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Really like them.
Mm-hmm.
And there's another band called We As Thieves, I think is the name of it, that I really like. And they're kind of new, but they're, it's different. It's nice, it's fresh, and so I really like those 2 bands. And that's what I think is happening right now.
Cool as, man. Well, I'll definitely check those out. I think We Are Thieves, it sounds familiar, but I might be thinking of someone else, so I'll have to Google it and double-check if it's the band I'm thinking of.
Okay.
Yeah, awesome, man. I know you got a fair few interviews to do, so I better let you go, but it's been awesome talking with you, and I'd really like to see you guys play because I haven't seen one of your concerts yet, so it'd be awesome if you get to make it down this year or next year.
Well, I appreciate it, man, and hopefully we'll definitely get there and be there real soon.
Okay, awesome, man. Well, thanks very much for chatting with me.
All right, buddy.
All right, see ya. Bye.